Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And so off the tip, it's New York. No one near him. And that one goes long.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The free throw drops for Lucas. Both free throws good from Lucas. Now the Knicks with it. Frazier with it. Back to Ewing. Frazier outside. Goes back up. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here is DeBusschere. Clock at 4. And finally they hit one.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. The tray. The shot's good from Robertson.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here is Frazier. There's the pick. Back to Ewing. He's against Lucas. Houston. Money from the wing.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Now here's Robertson. Pass to Richmond. Back to Robertson. Here is Lucas. And the shot is good. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Now here is DeBusschere. There's the pick. A nice shot by Frazier.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Pass to Weber. Back to Stojakovic. Takes a three. Another three for Sacramento.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Frazier outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Now here's Anthony. Frazier, 6 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing, and the Knicks good for 2. The Kings leading. Here's Robertson. He's got 6, and here's Stojakovic. Now Lucas. Pass to Robertson. Clock is at 3. It's stolen by Frazier. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Houston gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Pass to Weber. Back to Stojakovic. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Anthony with it. That's good. Now here's Richmond. Pass to Robertson. Back to Richmond. Now Stojakovic. Weber. Now here's Stojakovic. And he gets it to go. New York trailing. Here is Frazier. Houston. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Anthony left side. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's Robertson. He has 6. Back to Stojakovic. Pass to Weber. Stojakovic with it. And it's Stojakovic missing.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Backing down is DeBusschere. Now Frazier. Houston. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Here's Robertson. Pass to Lucas. And here's Stojakovic. And here's Richmond. Back to Stojakovic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Anthony. Defended by Stojakovic. Anthony right side. No good there in the post.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Now here's Robertson. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
New York calls timeout. And here are the Knicks now. 3-point lead. And here is Anthony. He has 6. Frazier outside. DeBusschere. To the paint. Anthony backing him down. Another shot. Ewing inside. Can't get the layup. Now here's Robertson. He's got 6. Misses from close range.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Backing down is DeBusschere. This one for 3. And that one's good. He's got 11.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Weber. Now, here is the pass to Robertson. 6 to shoot. Lucas. Now Frazier. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Pulls up. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now, here is Weber. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Richmond. Weber inside. And it's Stojakovic missing. Pass to Frazier. Frazier right side. Outside Anthony. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
Here's Robertson. Timeout called by the Kings. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And stolen by Richardson. Starks with it. Here's King. Now, here is Starks. Pass to Richardson. Clock at 6. Here's King. And that one's good. Here's Bibby. Down low. D-box. And he gets it to go.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And here's Richardson. Pass to Starks. Here's King. Here's King. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
Now Bibby. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Evans. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Here's King. Got a piece of it. Just 5 to shoot. Evans up top. Up top, Cousins. Pass to Bibby. Back to Cousins. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Now, here's Richardson. Here's King. Back to Starks. Now, here's Richardson. Shoots. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Here's New York. It's a 13-point game. Here's Starks. The offensive rebound. That is good. And so here's Sacramento. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Bibby. That one's good from the corner. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Al Richardson looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside for Starks. And again, it's New York. Here's Sacramento now. Down by 15. Pass to Cousins. He's against Stoudemire. Takes the 13-footer. Here's King. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen and here's Bibby. Back to Evans. Pass to Cousins. And he goes in for the dunk. And here are the Knicks now. Monroe with it. Here's King. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Theus. Evans outside. Evans left side. Wide open. Connects. The jumper drops. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Richardson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's King. Back to Richardson. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Back to Evans. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now, here is Bibby. Back to Bibby for three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
And here's Richardson. Pass to Monroe. Theus. And here's Bibby. Shoots from 14. It's blocked. Now Monroe. Now here's Richardson. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Richardson. Pass to Evans. Cousins with it. Now here is Bibby. Baseline try. That one wide left. Now the Knicks with it. 13-point lead. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Here's Williams. Now a timeout. And so here's Sacramento. 15-point game. Lucas with it. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 6 points for him. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Houston. And it's good. Here's Sacramento now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Now here's Williams. Throws it up high. Swiped away. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Monroe. Back to Richmond. Weber. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the bucket.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Now here's Anthony. Good.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Here's Williams. Pass to Weber. Back to Williams. Here is Richmond. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. So it's Sacramento. They trail by 14. Pass to Weber. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. So it's the Knicks now. Steps back and shoots. Shot is off. And here's Richmond. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Jumps up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam. And here is Williams. They trail by 16. Back to Lucas. And he drops him the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Now Frazier. Pass to Ewing. There's the block. Here is Richmond. Richmond left side. Lucas inside. No good from Lucas.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Ewing. Clock at 6. Working on Weber. Ewing inside.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Richmond outside. Outside Williams. Back to Richmond. Knocks it loose. Pushing it up. Here's Frazier. Shot is blocked. Backed in off the glass. He's got 15. This Kings squad is struggling. Richmond outside. Pass to Lucas. Stojakovic. Now Richmond. There's the screen. Back to Stojakovic. Sacramento again missing.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Anthony right side. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. So it's Sacramento. Outside Williams. Pass to Stojakovic. Weber with it. Now Lucas. Now Stojakovic. 5 on the clock. Back to Lucas. Stojakovic with it. He's got 5. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Kings making a switch here. Here's Anthony. New York calls timeout. Pass to Frazier. Anthony. Frazier outside. 6 to shoot. The 9-foot shot. Ewing inside. And he gets it to go.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Pass to Robertson. The Knicks pull it in.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Here's Frazier. A reverse. Ewing inside. Patrick Ewing again.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Back to Stojakovic. Pass to Weber. 4 on the clock. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Frazier outside. And here's Ewing. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Anthony left side. He's covered by Richmond. Here's Ewing. And that one's good. He has 6.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Now here's Robertson. Here's Richmond. Weber. Clock at 6. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
Ewing with it. Pass to Anthony. Anthony right side. Fade away. Houston. Good. 17 points in the game.
Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain it.
Now here's Robertson. And it's blocked. Frazier outside. Houston. Pass to Ewing. That's good.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Now here's Robertson. Outside for Richmond. They get a hand on it. Houston can't get it to go. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. So it's Sacramento now. Pass to Robertson. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 8.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
Now here's Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from short range. So it's Sacramento now. Pass to Robertson. Back to Weber. Leads him in there. Lucas. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Now here's Frazier. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Pass to Anthony. And here's Ewing. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Ewing. Both free throws good from Ewing. Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now here's Robertson. And here's Richmond. And that one's good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Back to Ewing. Frazier outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Pass to Stojakovic. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now here's Robertson. That's good. 5 points in the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Now here's Frazier. Outside Anthony. And he gets it to go. 19 points in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead. Back to Stojakovic. Pass to Robertson. Now Stojakovic.
The rebound by Ewing.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Here's Anthony. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Robertson. Richmond outside. Richmond right side. Comes up empty down low. Houston. Took him no time at all on that one. 19 points in the game.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Richmond outside. And Robertson backs down. Shoots a fader. And that one's good. He's got 10.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Houston. And again, it's New York.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
The Knicks making a switch here. Smooth sailing for New York. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Now Frazier. Back to Anthony. Frazier. Houston. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Anthony. But they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Knicks making a change here. On offense, here are the Kings. Here's Robertson. He's got 10. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 12.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Frazier outside. Pass to Anthony. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 23 points in the game.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Back to Cousins. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Now here's Anthony. Now here's Frazier. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside, Martin. Robertson. Pass to Stojakovic. The putback.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Frazier with it. Houston. Back to Frazier. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Anthony. No good on the triple.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Back to D-Bots. That's good. 6 points for him.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Frazier outside. Pass to Stoudemire. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They set the pick. Outside, Martin. Now Stojakovic. Lets the 3 fly. That's good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Now the Knicks with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. New York calls timeout. The Knicks making a change here. Pass to Richardson. Here Starks. And there's the rejection. Evans, right side. Now here's Cousins. Now here's Richardson. Here's King. Pass to Starks. They need this one. And here we go. Now here's Bibby. Smooth sailing for New York. And here Starks. And the official signaled a backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. And it's not been that bad. Just a handful. And when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Now Evans. 6 points for him. Evans, right side. Pass to Bibby. Back to Evans. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. On the basket by Divac. 8 points for him.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Pass to Starks. With the lead pass. And stolen by Cousins. Now, here's Bibby. Bibby with it. Back to Evans. 6 to shoot. Cousins with it. Cousins inside. No good from Cousins.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Shot's good by Oakley. Bibby with it. Pass to Martin. Back to Bibby. Now Evans. Nailed from three-point land. 9 points in the game so far. Clark, confident play we're seeing out of it.
Yeah, no question about it. Like they say on the playground, scoreboard.
Pass to Stoudemire. Poked loose. And stolen by Cousins. Here's Evans. 9 points in the game so far. Bibby with it. Back to Martin. Left side, Martin. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Drop back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Stoudemire up top. Back to Richardson. Pass to Starks. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Bibby. And here's Evans. Back to Bibby. Evans. Evans, right side. Divac. Now Divac. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 10.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too. He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Now here's Evans. Kevin Martin on the way. Left side, Martin. Here's Divac. Soft touch off the glass.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Here's King. Reverses. And that's 2 points on the layup. He has 6.
Oh, he's got such great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Divac. Back to Martin. Outside Williams. Pass to Martin. Now here's defense. There's the steal. Now here is Monroe. No good. Back to Martin. Pass to Williams. Cousins. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
So it's the Knicks now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now Stoudemire. Back to Monroe. Richardson with it. 5 to shoot. The jump hook. Porzingis. And it's in off the backboard.
And he's also one of those guys who just seems to be able to take it up a few notches when there's a game to be won late in the fourth quarter. In other words, he's at his best at winning time.
Martin with it. They set the screen. Now here's Williams with his first shot attempt, but they recover it. No good from Cousins.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Porzingis to the inside. Stoudemire, and that is good.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
That's good. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now, here is Monroe. Here's King. And again, it's New York.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Theus. And he uses the glass on the layup. Here's Richardson. Now, here is Monroe. Pass to Stoudemire. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And the first one drops. And the Knicks making a change here. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. And here is Williams. Pass to Stojakovic. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lucas with it. No good from Lucas. New York with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. He got right to the cup using that screen.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
He's against Ewing. Lucas inside. Pass to Stojakovic. Shot clock at 6. Theus. Another three for Sacramento. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
You know, definitely that's the case. I mean, there hasn't been much resistance at all.
Now Stoudemire. Stoudemire, right side. Open jump shot off the mark. Pass to Williams. Stojakovic with it. And there are the Kings with another bucket. Now Monroe. Here's King. Here's King. Plenty of space. Offensive rebound. Monroe. 6 on the shot clock. The three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
And Sacramento has possession. They trail by 14. Pass to Weber. Back to Stojakovic. And here's Weber. It's off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And the Knicks making a change here. Now here's Lucas. And here's Stojakovic. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Lucas. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Houston. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 26 points for him.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Now Robertson. Richmond right side. Stolen by DeBusschere. Frazier outside. Houston. Back to Frazier. Off target with his three. Here comes Peja Stojakovic. Pass to Robertson. Up top, Richmond. And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. New York with the ball. A pass to DeBusschere. Frazier. Ewing with it. Back to Frazier. Frazier right side. 9 feet out. Stolen by Stojakovic. Robertson with it. Now here's Lucas. He lobs it out. Here is Frazier. Here's the screen. Outside Anthony. Let's go. New York, no good that time either. Here's Robertson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Here is Frazier. Pass to Anthony. Back to Frazier. Now here's Anthony. Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go. He's got 26.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Here's Robertson. Tipped away. And here's the fast break. Here's Frazier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. On offense, here are the Kings. It's a 14-point game. Timeout called by the Kings. Now here's Robertson. And here's Weber. Pass to Richmond. gives him the lead pass. Here's Lucas. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two. New York calls timeout. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Houston. Pass to Frazier. 6 to shoot. Here's Ewing. Makes it off the glass. Now Robertson. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Anthony with it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, I thought they did a decent job during the first half of limiting turnovers, but since halftime, it's been a different story.
Pass to Robertson. Now, here is Stojakovic. Now, here is Stojakovic. Here's Robertson. Clock at 6. Here is Lucas. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. The Knicks with the lead. Frazier outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Frazier left side. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Now the Kings with it. And here's Robertson. It's hauled in by Frazier. And the Knicks with possession here. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Robertson with the steal. Richmond right side. Changes up. Now here's Robertson. The shot's good from Robertson.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Frazier outside. Pass to Anthony. And the shot is good. Timeout. Back to Evans. Shoots it up. And right through it goes.